Bienvenidos, yo soy Fernando Pérez.
Bem-vindos, eu sou Marcus Irvin e somos os co-proprietários da barbearia, a marca The Gentleman's Cutlery.
Bienvenidos a nuestro canal de YouTube de The Gentleman's Cutlery.
Cut to the chase, the podcast is back for another one. And I think today we just kind of wanted to do a refresher on the origin story.
The origin.
You know, every superhero has a origin story, right, Nacho?
That's right.
And villains.
And villains.
We'll let you guys decide which one we are.
Am I Batman? Is he Robin? Is he Robin? Or I'll play this.
Come on. I'm a Joker, man. Yeah, so we've done one of these before, and we wanted to do one again. It's been a few years, actually. We started this podcast 5 years ago?
Year 5.
During COVID.
That's right, during COVID.
Yeah, going on 6 years. But wanted to just give you guys a little glimpse of why we are called the Gentleman's Cutlery, how we started the brand, how Fernando, came up with the plan to talk to me about starting a business. Maybe we can start there.
So the Gentleman's Cutlery originally started like back early 2017. I was in Old Sacramento cutting, and I had a client who offered him and his wife just started opening salon suites, and he offered the opportunity, and it was around that time. Then I reached out to Marcus about, hey man, would you want to start something small in downtown, open up a shop? I had previously been in downtown off of Jane 25th, and it was a great spot, a great location, and I knew just having a shop in downtown would be awesome. And who better than to call to partner up with my friend Marcus here, where we both worked at Access Barbershop, Gents. I was only there for a couple months, and then, so long story short, fast forward, we link up together. Our first location was on 12th and F, the Gentleman's Cutlery, the origin. And it was kind of cool because we had our logo has grown with us. So our first logo, we'll put it on the clip. You'll see our two faces and a tie. And the tie being, when it comes to the name, the Gentleman's Cutlery, I'll tell my part, and then Marcus will tell his, because it's unique how we came and brought the Gentleman's Cutlery together. It was two ideas from both of us merged into one. The cutlery, when I was cutting in Old Sacramento, there was behind the scenes, we were watching TV, it was a YouTube, and it was a movie, and a guy was getting a custom-made Italian suit. And the gentleman asked him, he asked for a specific pocket on his suit jacket. And then the guy asked him, well, what do you need that pocket? And then he said, he asked him, what cutlery are you going to put in there? And then he told him, I put my straight razor in there. So, and I thought about that when he said cutlery, straight razor, and I was like, oh, that's unique, because when you think about cutlery, it's like the finest of the finest. A lot of people know it goes with like forks and knives, but when you go to a restaurant and you hear the cutlery, you're not going to down the street, you're going to a Michelin star, or a very nice place you're gonna dine. And so that was the first part, the cutlery. And then I guess if you want to.
Yeah. As far as the Gentleman's, where that came from, we kind of wanted to differentiate ourselves, right? Because I think you had mentioned that you had heard shops in other parts of the country that were called the Cutlery, maybe one or two. So we're like, well, we don't want to completely bite off anybody's style. What can we do to set ourselves apart? And honestly, the best thing that I think set ourselves apart is that we do try to conduct ourselves as gentlemen. As one great thing that we've always had is we kind of share a similar vision for the business, and similar values. And the gentleman was like the perfect like umbrella for that. So like you had the gentleman here, and then we had our style where we would dress up on certain Fridays, Fresh to Death Friday. At our old shop, we would come suited and booted. It really stood out to people. They were like, "Oh man, that's dope! Like you guys look really nice." Our clients would comment on it. Other people would comment. So that's one part of being a gentleman. A small part is presentation, dress, right?
Then I started noticing like all their clients were booking with us after. So it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. It just, the business plan was working. We just, it was working. And,
your client.
Yeah. Shout out to all the barbers you work with in the past. We love all you guys.
Exactly. So, but the other, I guess, branch on that tree under gentlemen, besides dress, is just how we conduct ourselves, being welcoming, elevating others, putting others before self. That's what a gentleman does. And so, in full transparency, we worked at a shop called Gents in West Sac. And shout out to Sean. He gave us the opportunity.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, to work there. And just that little tidbit in our minds of him calling it Gents. And by the time that we were opening up our brand, the name of he had sold the shop and it was going by a different name. And so I did hit him up. I was like, "Hey, Sean," I was like, "What you think, man?" I was like, "We're thinking about putting gentlemen's in there. I don't want you to like feel some type of way, just out of respect." And shout out to Sean. He was like, no ego. He's like, "Yeah, bro. Like, it's not even related." So Nacho came up with the Cutlery. I added, it's like, what if we do the gentleman's Cutlery? And then shout out to a lot of our friends, family.
That's right.
Our spouses, like we did like a focus group or like a vote. And we sent out like a list of names. I can't remember, maybe 8 names. Yeah, a poll. Yep. And we knew which one we liked, but we wanted to see what the people thought. Cause sometimes you think something's dope, but it might not translate to other people. And when we sent the poll out, fortunately, everybody chose the same option that we liked. And it was
the gentleman's Cutlery.
Yep. So yeah, that's how the name came to be. And now, like Fernando mentioned, 7 years later, so we started on 12th.
So we started on 12th and F with it was, man, Mario, we go way back. This thing was small. Like we couldn't even wash hair. I remember the one time we did wash hair, but the guy was standing up and
so it had a hair sink. It did. It had a hair washing sink. But we had no space to even do it. Yeah.
And we're gonna drop in a couple of pictures of or when we started the build out. It was a small build out, but it was unique and it was beautiful because it was our baby, our first little 150 square feet, if anything. But yeah. We
kind of took some inspiration for the aesthetic for that shop, a little bit from like the Art of Shave.
The Art of Shave, there you go.
Yeah,
that's right.
Because I think you had mentioned that in the Art of Shave, their walls always had like these stripes, black and white stripes. So we found my father-in-law.
That's right.
He at the time had a painting business. He came through, and we kind of did we did an accent wall with the black and white stripes, and it's kind of cool how you get inspired from other people, but you make it your own. Like we've already shouted out a few inspirations, but I think we're still our own brand.
Yeah, we still like the twist that you and I put together, and our wives, because our wives have a lot of input.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Whether we want it or not. Love you, babe.
That's right. So the collab of our family is the twist of our own style with the collaboration of ideas from other brands. We put it all in one, and from 12th Street we moved to 12th and H. Our second location, that one was another 2-chair suite, and it was nice because we went back, we actually changed the chairs to the rose gold barber chairs, and they were very beautiful. It was very unique and luxury, small 2-chair shop, And yeah, that was our second location.
Yep. Yeah. That one was special, I think, because today we were in preparation for this, just watching our old videos when we were in that shop. So we had this peel and stick wallpaper. The pattern was sick. It looked like, we'll show you a picture, but it looked like this almost like a waterfall of gray and black.
Like a very luxury granite style.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting marble.
Yeah, marble. It was beautiful. But get it on Amazon for $9.99. $9.99 a roll. But then it adds up. It's like
It adds up, and we should have hired somebody to put that wallpaper on, because after a while of being there, it started to peel. We weren't looking like gentlemen anymore. We were looking like, what did your client say? The broke cutlery?
The broke cutlery.
Yeah.
But that's when Marcus came in with this Photoshop edit and made us look 5 stars.
I was doing AI before AI.
Oh man.
No, but
head of the game, like always.
Gotta stay ahead, man. But that shop was special because it was during COVID. That was the big thing. So we actually COVID started when we were at our first location, 12th and F. But then when during COVID, the landlords, 519 Salon Suites, shout out to Jose and Samantha. They gave us our first three opportunities.
3 opportunities.
Yeah, different locations. So we heard they were opening up one like 3 blocks down on 12th Street. So we went over there and looked. I don't know if you had gone first, or we might have gone at the same time with that one.
So I think that one, you were on vacation. Marcus was in Barbados, living the life, vacationing. Marcus, this guy just travels the world.
Offshore accounts. You gotta
passport. Passport. Sorry. But the funny thing was, we been wanting to move, and we found out about the other location, and I talked to Sam and Jose, but I remember it was like quick, like she's like, if you're gonna come and look, I need an answer like right there and then when you come. And I was like, okay. I was like, wait, I gotta call Marcus too. And then but he's in vacation, like I don't even know what time zone he was at, but
out the bat signal.
And yeah, I went and looked at it, and I said, we'll take it. At that point, I haven't told Marcus yet.
Yeah, I think you had sent pictures or you talked to me because so the suite ended up. I think that location had maybe 9 suites in there, but that one was unique. That specific suite because it was the first one that you saw when you came in the building, and it used to be the old dining room of a lawyer's office.
Oh, that's right. It was
a conference room, dining room. So it had glass windows. So when people walked in, they looked over to the right and they would see us in there cutting. And we had our 2 chairs facing each other. It was really nice setup.
The glass.
Yeah. Kind of felt like you were in like a fishbowl, just people watching you. And it was good. It brought us some business. But that shop was special just because of the timing. COVID was tough on many in our industry because we got shut down 3 times because of the pandemic, and we didn't stop moving though. We didn't let the progress stop, and it was
challenging, but we still kept pushing
for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think we got inspired because we were reading stuff, seeing stuff on social media, and realizing that some of the most famous companies, Fortune 500 companies, these big corporations that we see today, a lot of them took off during the Great Depression or times of economic downturn. So when we saw that, we're like, you know what? We could follow in their example. They just kept moving. And so we were like, well, we got an opportunity for a new suite. We can level up with our presentation, our branding. Shout out to another friend of ours. He gets his haircut here still by another one of our barbers, our team members, Eddie Perez.
Oh, Eddie, that's right.
We asked him to start doing a little social media management for us. And one day he sent us a new logo, but we didn't ask for a new logo. So I can only speak for myself. I kind of took offense. I'm like, bro, yeah, I asked you to do all that. Like, our logo's fine. That was the ego. Talk.
I thought Eddie got his barber license. I thought he was gonna join the team. I was like,
You're trying to get on the payroll, bro. So, but shout out to Eddie. Like, we still are using his logos to this day.
So this is still a thank you, Eddie.
Yes, exactly. And that there were several key things during that time of the pandemic. Sorry, we're kind of lingering on this, but I feel like this is an important part of our journey because I feel like where it took off. We already had like some foundations. We laid the seeds, as it were, but I feel like during that time, it really took off because we got a logo change that became more classy.
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as we saw like the T and the G and the way he did it, and then we came up with the idea to have the scissors as the apostrophe S at the gentleman's. It just like, we're like, whoa, like even the logo spoke, like we got to step it up.
Couldn't ignore it, Eddie. You did such a great job. Yeah. We had to just we had to update our original logo and rock with what with what you presented to us. And man, where we at 8 years now? We're going to 8 years.
Yep. Yeah.
8 years, and the logo by a lot of clients, a lot of people that visit the website. It's always a compliment that we get.
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I would say, along with the logo, another shout out we'd like to give is to Hassan DeMarco.
Hassan, that's right.
Yeah, in Philadelphia. Guy we've never met face to face, but he did a live, an IG live during COVID. Mm-hmm. When we all were sitting in our houses, couldn't really go anywhere. But he spoke about the history of barbering, how impactful our profession is, how esteemed it used to be on the same level as doctors.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about the way we should dress and why are we coming with Crocs and pajamas and not that we were necessarily doing that, but we kind of had gotten off our game, right? How we originally started the brand. And when we watched that live, it was kind of that little slap in your face, like to wake up, like, oh man, like we got to get back to it.
And we had to go shopping then. I can't shop with this guy anymore because I spend all my money. Like, we man, I love suits and he loves suits, and we're not a good thing when we go shop together. It only done it once. It's probably the only thing why we only done it was because we spent so much money.
Yeah.
And I had to go to the Y behind my bag.
Shout out to the STEMI check. It came through.
Not me. I know what you're talking about, Marcus.
STEMI help, and shout out to the state of California. At the time, they increased it. It was the first time we got unemployment for self-employed folks. Was during the pandemic.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, they don't do that. Now they don't. They went back to it. So a lot of key things happened during that time. I think that's why we're kind of lingering on that. It really took off from our second location. New logo. We got back to dressing how we were supposed to. Our brand. We started the podcast at that shop.
Right, yeah.
Cut to the chase. Our first 3 episodes were at that shop. So just things like we tried to use our time when we were out of the shop and the shop was shut down. We used that time to like stay on the grind.
The marketing. It's crazy because like you're so busy cutting hair 10 hours a day back to back, but the number one thing that me and Marcus really enjoy, but it's hard at the same time, it's the marketing, the ideas, photography, videography, and it's almost like COVID, it was just crazy worldwide, but we use that time to really focus on marketing, the things that the other side of business that it's hard. It really is hard, but we truly enjoy that aspect of the business, and that's what pushed us to our third location. If you,
So the third location, 519 Salon Suites, opened up another location on 16th.
You were traveling the world again, Marcus.
Yeah, I was
vacation again, guys, and then another opportunity, similar percent. I had to make an executive call. I was hoping he wasn't going to be mad at me, but hey, Marcus, by the way, we got a new building.
Yeah.
And thankfully it went well. It went really, really well. And I start traveling, bro.
I still remember when you called me, bro. I still remember it when he called. I remember where I was, and it was me and the wife were out of the country, and he hit me and said they got a new building. It's really nice. It's a possibility that would have enough room to add 2 barbers along with us, so 4 stations, and then also there was going to be some build out. Like we'd have to probably hire some contractors, which was a new space for us, a new thing. So in a nutshell, I think I got back from the trip. You had sent me some pictures. I got back from the trip. We decided to move forward. We hired some contractors.
This is Carlos Diaz. Shout out to Rudy and Carlos and Gilberto Valencia.
Fernando's brother. Mm-hmm.
And shout out to them. They helped us with the layout and knocked down the wall and flooring. It was nice. It was beautiful.
The ceiling tiles,
track lighting.
Yeah. So we knocked down the wall because we wanted to add in a 3rd station. We thought we were going to be able to do 4, but we kind of overcalculated and it was not enough. So we ended up just going with 3 stations, and that location is 16th Street between O and P, right?
That's right.
On 16th. And that is our current atelier location, the atelier. But we ended up bringing Travis onto the team. Travis reached out. We had asked him a couple of years before if he wanted to work with us because we were looking to expand. But it wasn't the right timing for him. And then at some point he spun the block, found out we were looking for a barber from our social media posts and stuff. And he's still on our team today. And he's our shop manager down there at the atelier. So we expanded to 3 of us at that time.
3 of us, yeah. So Travis, he's a rock star, man. Like, B-Sharp.
B-Sharp Barber.
The logo, the slogan says it all. Man, love that.
B-Sharp Barber. Nah, yeah, he's helped us a lot. And I think it was a blessing, like, when we look back, the fact that he worked with us, we had no idea that we would expand now to our 4th shop, our 4th location, the Tonsorium, which is where we're sitting now. And we'll get to that in a second. But we didn't know that we would expand. And you never know, like, how things happen. But it was just awesome because since he did work with us one-on-one every day, or, all of us work together every day. Mm-hmm. He was able to see our workflow, the brand, our vision. He bought into it. So we're thankful for that. But fast forward, it was like a perfect transition. So when we asked him, we said, hey, we would like to go down to our new location, get it started. Would you mind staying back? And at first, I think he was a little disappointed because we all were like, man, we're about to come down here. And but he was with it, and he saw the vision. And around the same time, his brother had some interest in joining our team. Mm-hmm. So it's perfect. So Tanner is down there with him now with Brandon. And that kind of leads us to our 4th shop.
The 4th shop. And the great thing about Travis is that Travis he had his own shop previously. He had a team. He had a solid team, and when he started working with us, joined the brand, like, it just fit perfect. Him helping us, managing the shop, being our manager, because he just has so much experience, and also the shop owner experience. So it just like the dots were connecting, and it's going well. Tanner. Man, that guy's funny. Love that dude.
Comedian, bro.
Another rock star, Brandon. Yeah. Man, solid dude. The experience from, like, was he cutting hair in
San Francisco,
New York, Texas,
Minnesota, probably a little bit. Yeah. Now Cali again. Yeah.
Worldwide.
Brandon probably has about 21, 22 years in the industry, because I think he went to barbering school probably short after high school.
Oh, okay.
So not trying to expose your age, bro, but
still young.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But no, shout out to the Atelier guys. They've been awesome. And now that leads us to this shop. So this time we both were out of the country.
Remember? That's right. I finally get to travel. I finally get to travel and hang out with, I finally get to travel.
Yeah. So Nacho was in Mexico City, right?
Mexico City, yeah.
I was in Brazil.
That's right.
Shout out to, that's why we kind of did the intro. Obviously, Nacho speaks Spanish. I speak Portuguese. And so Travis was down at the Atelier, or at the time, it was just the only TGC location. And Missy O'Donnell, the owner of Allure Salon and Spa, she went to the shop one day to talk to us or whoever owned the shop with the business proposal. Travis said, well, you know, I got to refer you to the owners. And so he reached out to us by WhatsApp, I think. And that's kind of how the ball started rolling. He told us, like, hey, this lady's interested. Here's her number. So we reached out to her. We ended up having a conversation. I think maybe you were already back, and I was on my second to last day in Brazil. And we were on the phone with Missy for a good hour and a half, 2 hours. Long story short, she's had this location for 15 plus years, somewhere between 15 and 20. She reduced her staff. COVID kind of happened. She had some personal things going on in her life, and she was looking to fill the space again. And she came up with the genius idea of finding a barbershop that could create a co-working space. And that's when she went searching, found us, the Gentleman's Cutlery. She said that when she saw us, it looked like what she was looking for, right?
Yeah, she had mentioned so in order for her to get to her business, her spot right here, her salon, driving down 16th Street, she said we stood out, and it was the way our work attire, our shirt, you know, the way we were dressed, our shirts and ties. And
she was lurking on the website.
She looked at the website, and she liked the presentation, and it just stuck to her. Like, it just, you know, thought that just kept lingering, and after a few months, she approached us, and it was an opportunity that came from how we present ourselves, the brand, and that just tells us, like, the reason why we dress in the way the brand is presented. It just what am I trying to say?
It speaks volumes.
Yes, it speaks volumes.
It spoke for us when we weren't even here.
Exactly. And opportunities come along the way.
Exactly. No, that's a great point. That's a great point. So shout out to Missy for providing us an opportunity. We're business partners now. She's been welcoming, generous, and when we came into this place, because we passed it all the time coming down 16th. I go down 16th every day as I was leaving the other shop. I would see the chandeliers, and I, but didn't really pay much attention. Then when I came back from Brazil, you came back from Mexico City, we met up with her here, and we're like, oh, this is the spot that we passed. And we came in and we're like, she already had the green couch, which we already had the green chairs, and we were like, it's meant to be, like, a match made in heaven. And had some subsequent business meetings, came to some agreements, and we made the leap.
Yeah.
And we've been here at the Tonsorium now.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years.
I think June will be 2 years. So,
and here we have, and this is unique, our team here at this shop. We have Damien, we have Danny, John, and Ismael Ish. But one kind of cool, unique thing that you might have seen in previous videos is me, Marcus, and I, we both have, they went from clients to now co-workers.
Yeah.
Damien, he started getting his hair cut with us. I was cutting his hair. He would drop by at the shop at our first location, 12th and F. The first location, he would come and get his hair cut. And fast forward, Damien cuts right here. And it's awesome to see, like, man, from a friend to a client, now to your co-worker, and a businessman, a barber, an entrepreneur. And Damien is very talented and is he has such great qualities as a barber and as an entrepreneur.
Yeah, he does. And then shout out to Danny. A unique story, but very similar to Fernando and Damien. I've been cutting Danny since he was 18 years old, straight out of high school. I moved here to Sacramento in 2013. He graduated that summer or spring, and I started cutting him in the fall of that year. And now Danny is 30, about to be 31. He joined our team probably about a year or so ago, maybe a little over a year. But Danny has a unique story of being, when I met him then, you know, still a teenager, so he's doing little odds and end jobs. He was a cook at different places. I think he worked at Studio Movie Grill. He worked.
I don't recognize Danny then.
You might have seen him.
Yeah, like why he looks so familiar.
Yeah. He worked at Strikes, I think, out in Elk Grove, the bowling alley with the restaurant, and then he got into construction work at some point. And then he had a little bit of an accident where his body got banged up a little bit from the accident. And so he kind of had to literally take a seat for a while. And his brother talked to him and was like, hey, man, you've always had the dream of being a barber. Like, even when I met him back when he was 18, his Instagram account was Danny Cuts. And he would cut on the side. But anyway, fast forward, he ended up taking his brother up on the suggestion. And he went to Paul Mitchell. One day he's sitting in my barber chair and he's like, hey, bro, I'm like 4 months into school. And I'm like, bro, you didn't tell me. And ever since then, we started following his barber account. And then like I would send Nacho a DM and be like, man, this dude, his cuts, like, doing pretty good for being a newer barber.
Yeah.
And then you would send me a cut and we were just like, we'd had an eye emojis, like, because we're looking for barbers too, but we also saw his talent. And so he ended up, we extended the offer. He was a little hesitant, just imposter syndrome.
Yeah, and somebody was trying to poach him.
Oh yeah,
and that's man. You told me that, I was like, oh heck no, we gotta sign this dude. Let's get the contract
for sure. And the thing is, like, that's another conversation for another episode. But it just like when you believe in yourself, like if you believe in yourself, it's so cliche, but it's so true. Believe in yourself and people will believe in you. And so he took a leap of faith. He believed in himself. We put the jetpack in his back and was like, bro, like, don't shortchange yourself to go to another shop that might not be the best environment for you. Come here, let your clients tell you what you're worth. And we believe in you. We will help you. And he joined our team. So it's really cool that Nacho has a former client and friend who works with us now. I have the same thing. And then we also have John, who found out about us. He was in Elk Grove, or lives in Elk Grove, from San Jose originally. Found out about us, was looking for a different environment, a different shop, different opportunity. And he joined us. John is great, been barber for probably upwards of 20 years or so. Very skilled. He's worked at Hammer and Nails, which is a great brand. So he already knew the vibe of a gentleman's elevated experience. So he's a great fit, funny guy. And then our latest addition is Ismael.
Jairo.
Barbara Jairo.
Barbara Jairo from Northgate. I'm like,
single moms, where you at?
He's available.
Yeah, he'll let you know. We don't even have to say it. He'll tell you.
But Jairo, man, this guy, I love this dude. He is a marketing genius. He's on the grind. He's 24/7, and I don't even know if he has breaks. If you do, bro, I just want to know that one day you don't burn yourself out, but you're on the right path. You're a hustler.
He's going to school right now, barbering full time.
Great cuts, great customer service as well. Another rock star. In the making.
So man, we got a great team. I hope through this episode, like with us talking and telling all these stories and how much help we've had, it's really a lesson in like, you can't do it alone. Like we had a vision. You planted the seed with like, hey Merv, like we should open up a shop. Then, things happen, right? And we had these ideas, but there's so many people that have helped contribute, and given us inspiration, practical help, suggestions, critiques. And then we can't forget our clients. Like Man, y'all rock with us from before the brand started, at the shops that Nacho worked at before, shops I worked at, and then now we're here at TGC. Y'all followed us from location to location to location. With the lights and stuff, as we always say, are not on without you guys. The success and the trajectory that we've been on, the patience you've had through COVID. So we appreciate it. And I guess one more shout out, right? Go ahead. Yeah.
And if you're a barber that you came across our channel and you're looking, just to have a conversation about expanding your business or being with the expanding your business or joining a different team.
The dream team?
The dream team. We do have one chair available. It's we are looking for someone to join the team, and let's have a conversation. Just come talk to us. We'll have lunch or whatever, and hopefully, hopefully you join the team. And if it works well for you, come talk to us.
Nice. Yes, for sure. And lastly, we want to shout out our camera crew, our social media manager.
That's right. Ver.
Yeah, man. He's
Ver, flip the camera,
Veer, whoever, depending on who you talk to. But he's helped us so much lately. He's done great work with the tattoo shop that's next door. And then
and check out his story. That's an amazing story right there. Veer and Shine, their partnership from many years to where they're at now. It's amazing.
Yeah. So he's helped us, and he's helping us today. So, man, really, the Gentleman's Cutlery is a testament to everybody. So we thank you, appreciate it. Everyone that has helped us along the way. We can't do it alone, and success. That's why it's great to have us as business, each other as business partners, despite the ups and downs and our friendship. Sometimes hitting rocky moments. No, but it just happens. But
it's true. It happens.
The test of time. It happens, right? In business, but we're still friends.
Yep.
We still get along. We still occasionally hang out, and it's good. Like we've weathered the storm, and
just gotta plan a vacation, Marcus. You're like,
exactly.
You gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, but who's gonna find a new shop if we're both gone out of the country?
We're
working last time, I guess. So yeah. But anyway, this is Cut to the Chase episode. Man, I don't even know where we're at now. 8, I think.
Okay.
8. We'll go with that. We might have to edit that out. But yeah, that's episode 8.
8 or 9.
So in upcoming episodes, we got some cool stuff planned. We're going to be doing some one-on-ones, conversations, or maybe it might be both of us, depending on how things work out. But we'll be doing some conversations with our team. So you guys will get to meet and get to know these guys. They're incredible. They not just barbers, but just incredible gentlemen. Some are fathers, husbands, men of faith, just good people. And so we want to highlight them, and you get to meet the gentleman behind the chair. So that'll be some cool content coming on the Cut to the Chase podcast.
Yeah, and the other content that we'll be filming is clients that we've connected the dots, meaning like we network with them, our business, and just clients that have been with us for a while, from day one, testimonials of clients, a lot of great things that has happened, relationship with clients and growing and networking, and it's going to be a lot of great content on that. So Stay tuned in. We look forward to getting feedback. So drop it in the comments and
subscribe.
That's right.
Like, all that good stuff. And clients, if you want to be on the podcast, just send us. We'll send you the invoice. You send a check. We take check, Venmo. Man, I'm showing my age by saying check. Who writes checks? No, but I'm just teasing. No,
I take cash.
Smart man. But no, we really want to highlight. That's kind of us, like highlighting everybody else that's helped us, our team as well as our clients. So we really appreciate it.
This is episode 8,
and this is Cut to the Chase.